Hi there, this is Chef Cha-Cha Dave. I'm going to be making panini sandwiches. It's going to be a grilled chicken, cheese, and pepperoni sandwich that we're going to grill. I did this bread just a little while ago. These are the shapes that I like. There's crusts on both sides. This is a white bread with basil in it. A little bit of whole wheat that was dusted on it too, to give it a little bit of rustic flavor. Plus, there's where that is. It gives it that nice taste after it's grilled. I'm going to put on these chicken breasts. Okay, we have the pepperoni, we have jack cheese, and this is how the pepper should be cut. Tomatoes, onions, and then the dressing is an artichoke dressing, a creamy artichoke dressing. So it has mayo in there, sour cream, and artichoke salsa. It's really quite good. It's delicious. A little salt and pepper. Alright, now, so what I'm going to do is start with one of these. I'm going to cut this. Okay, now, before I actually put anything in the sandwich, I like to oil the bottom, and I'm going to oil the top. I don't want to put, not too much, because you can see that they've been nicely toasted. Okay, and there's a little olive oil on here, which will make it nice and crisp. And I like the fact that there's crust on both sides. Okay, that's that. Alright, so, alright, the first thing I'm going to put down is cheese. I'm going to put everything pretty much in the center because it has a tendency to go out, okay, when it's pressed in the grill. Then I'm going to put on top of that, just, you don't need too many of these things because you're never going to get anything in. Now I'm going to put the chicken on. Okay, it's been sliced thin, this chicken breast. Need just that much. We're going to do 2 tonight. Okay, we have that. Now on top of that, we're going to put the onions. On top of the onions, we're going to put pepperoni, which is cut very, very thin. And this also has oil. There's a lot of fat in pepperoni, so you don't need too many. This is hot pepperoni. It has a little kick to it. And a lot of times people, you could put ham in there, you could put ham and cheese, you could put roast beef, you can do anything you want in a panini. Anything that you like. Alright, and then we have tomatoes on top of that. Okay. Now on top of that, I'm going to just give, even though the pepperoni is salty, I like to just put a little bit of salt more on the tomatoes, a little salt and pepper. And the chicken was grilled on a gas grill, and it was marinated, so we don't need too much. There's going to be plenty of flavor in here. Okay, now, on the top only, I'm going to put the dressing. You can see the artichokes in there, the little red peppers are in there. And I like to really slither it on there. That goes on top of that. A little classical music playing in the background. That's an oboe, by the way. Okay, alright, so this goes on here. Alright. Okay, now I'm going to put these on the grill. The grill has been preheated. Give it a little bit of a push down. Okay, alright, then we're going to drop that right down on top of that. I give it a little press, and this is going to be 4 to 6 minutes, maybe a little more because there's 2 in here, and this isn't a real large press, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. These are ready. They look fantastic. I just love this crunchy. You can hear that. Here's the other one. Okay. Now what I like to do is to put A little pat of butter on each side, let that melt down. It gives a really nice zip to when you bite into the sandwich. Not only is there olive oil there, but you have this. Now I have to just wait a few seconds for this to cool. While we were away, I constantly have to do things to keep Amor entertained. You know, he thinks I'm boring, actually, and that I do tell the same stories, and that. So I showed him some of these old hand jokes, and I can't remember whether I was in 6th grade when I learned these or I was in college. And you want to know something? It's really pretty much the same thing when you're my age. There's not that much difference between 6th grade and college. At any rate, the one that I remember was, because I went to college in New York City, and they were called hand jokes, and we went, "Oh, elevator man, could you please open the elevator door?" Okay, that was one. Okay, the other one was, "Excuse me, ma'am, could you hang your umbrella somewhere else?" Thank you. At any rate, there's several others. Mommy, I swallowed my pencil. There's a lot of those. So, you know, he didn't chuckle, he didn't laugh, so I'm going to have to, you know, I have this book. It's really not politically correct in it. So I'm going to look those up and see if that will give him a laugh. He's threatened to leave if I don't keep him entertained. Now I'm going to cut these, okay? This one I'll just leave. Look at that. All right, now we're going to put this over here. Cheese is all melted in there. You can see the tomato. Okay, here we can put on a pickled onion on the top. And we have racks of black olives, and these are some bean shoots. And they're light and crispy, and that would really work very nicely with this. So that's your panini sandwich. You can do anything you want with it. Panini sandwich, panini sandwich, panini sandwich. You can put roast beef in there. You could put leftover ham and cheese. You can put in sausage. You can do an amazing amount of things. And that's on the video. You won't see any actual amounts of ingredients because it's a basic sandwich, and then you make it your own. Okay? So I hope you give this a try, and you can do it in a frying pan too. You can do it on a grill. You can do it in the grill outside with that weight on top. You just have to watch it. So, enjoy.